Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk a little bit about sugaring. You are going to need powder and gloves and your sugar. So the sugar looks like this, and you can learn to do this at home, but sugaring is a really tricky technique, but it's been cooked for thousands of years and used in the home with many women. So I like to get gloves. A good place to get them if you aren't going to go to a professional is to get them at Costco. They have small is most likely what you'll need. So you're going to powder the skin after you cleanse it. So it's good to take a shower and get your skin really dry. And you only need a little bit of powder, and you're going to grab a pretty good sized ball of sugar, and you're going to mold. But look at my fingers. So they're really flat and they're straight up, even though my middle finger is bent. And sugaring is a great alternative to waxing. I sugar everything that needs hair removal now. I don't wax anywhere on my body because the wax is more irritating to my skin than sugar. But the sugar is actually edible before you start using it to remove hair. So there you go. My hair is very blonde, so it's hard to see, but you can kind of see some spiky stuff up near my elbow. So you're going to mold 3 times, and then you have to bend your fingers back and flick the sugar off. And when you get to the end of the sugar, try to leave a little bit and lift off like an airplane. So when you get to the end of the sugar, stop before you reach the end and lift off like an airplane. But if there isn't sugar in front of your hand, you're going to be in trouble. So I sugar my arms, my legs, my eyebrows. I've learned to do it all myself at home, but I'm a professional with 10 years of experience working on clients. So after you remove, it's good to put pressure on the area. When you're doing your arms, it's kind of hard to do, but on your legs, it's easier. It's important to mold slow or you're going to pull the hair, which hurts. So mold very slow. So the benefits of sugar are you mold the sugar on in the opposite direction that the hair grows. So it's the opposite of waxing. You're going to pull and mold in the opposite direction that you do with waxing. With waxing, you apply the wax in the same direction of hair growth, and then you remove it in the opposite direction of hair growth. So with sugar, you're going to apply it the opposite direction. You're going to remove it in the same direction the hair grows, which is much gentler. So because I have 2 gloves on, I had a little sugar on my glove. If you get sugar anywhere you don't want it, it's best to remove it by tapping it really fast, like I did. You'll also get stuck sometimes with sugar, and what you want to do to get unstuck is powder and kind of go around the edges of the sugar and flick up the edges. If you keep molding over the sugar that's stuck, you'll get more stuck. So this is my introductory video on sugaring, and I'm almost done with my whole arm, and it's been less than 5 minutes. So if you mold a large area and work with a larger ball of sugar, on larger areas you can get them done pretty fast. Doing your own legs, once you get fast, those take about 20 or 30 minutes. And what takes the most time is going back and getting any hair that you missed. So now you can see in that elbow area, you can see most of the hair is gone. I see a little bit here. So this I'm molding back and forth a little bit to really get these hairs that didn't remove the first time. It's also best to hold the skin tighter than this if you're going to be doing this area, but because both of my arms are taken up by sugaring, this means you flicked really well. To get that off the back of your hand, you use your arm. And it's best to go to a professional, in my opinion, to get this done, but it can be learned at home. Have a great time sugaring, and visit jessaskin.com. Eventually we're going to have our own sugar for sale for professionals and for use at home. Thank you.